Hey guys, in this last video, I'm going to explain to you one of the most challenging problems in this slide. Okay, so in this problem, we have a decimal divided by a decimal. So we have a decimal dividend and a decimal divisor. Well, we've talked about in the past how we cannot have a decimal divisor. We cannot divide by it a decimal divisor. We have to change this divisor to a whole number. So to change this to a whole number, I have to move this decimal 3 places to the right. 1, 2, 3 to make it 9.0, the whole number 9. However, we also talked about how whatever we do to our divisor, we have to do the same thing to our dividend. So since I moved this decimal point over 3 places to the right, I also have to move my dividend decimal 1, 2, 3 places to the right. Okay, and you may notice that there are a couple of blanks. There's a blank right here. Anytime you have a blank, you fill that in with a 0, and then you can also fill in any digit, any number after the decimal with a 0. It would not affect the value of the answer after the decimal. So now that we have placed our decimals where they belong, I'm going to bring the decimal straight up in the answer and then divide like normal. So first I'm going to ask myself, how many times can 9 go into 6? 9 cannot go into 6, so I'm going to put a 0 there. Then I'm going to ask myself, how many times can 9 go into 65? 9 can go into 65 7 times. 7 times 9 is 63. So I'm going to bring that down, and we're going to subtract. 65 minus 63 equals 2. We're going to bring the 4 down. We're going to have 24. Okay. Then we're going to ask, how many times will 9 go into 24? It can only go 2 times. So 2 goes above the 4. 2 times 9 is 18. I'm going to bring 18 down. 24 minus 18 is going to be 6. And now we start bringing down our zeros. So bring down the 0, we're going to have 60. And we're going to ask how many times 9 can go into 60. 9 can go into 60 6 times. 6 times 9 is 54. 60 minus 54 is 6. We're going to bring down the 0. And we have another 60. 9 goes into 60 6 times. And 6 times 9 is 54. We subtract them and get 6. Now, in some special cases, you may notice that we just did the exact same steps twice. So now, even if I continue dragging down zeros, I'm going to get 60 every time. So this is going to end up being a 726.66666666. So that is a repeating number. There, you don't really have to worry about that a lot in 6th grade, but you do know that like whenever you get to a repeating number, you can just stop. So we're just going to leave it at 726.6. Now, on a unit test or anything like that that I might give you, I am going to give you terminating decimals. That means that you keep working on it until you get a remainder of 0. So these two problems that you work out for slides 9 and 10, it will terminate. That means you should end up getting an answer with a remainder of 0. And you shouldn't have to bring down more than 2 or 3 zeros, extra zeros to get your answer. If you get confused, if you have a hard time understanding how to move the decimals, where the decimals go in your answer, or how to do the division process, let me know and I can help you out either through a Google Meet or setting up a tutor session or just explaining through messaging. But good luck on this. We're going to be doing a study guide next, so hopefully you understand this. You're asking questions because after we get past the study guide, it's going to be a test. So if there are things you don't understand about decimals, now's the time to ask those questions. So you guys, hopefully this is going by pretty good for you guys. You have 2 more questions to answer, and then you can move on to the next activity for this week. Have a good day.